This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product. Cowboy Cactus Potted Plants. If you are not familiar with the basic stitches, you can watch the tutorial videos first and practice basic stitches with the practice yarn and the 2.5mm crochet hook in the kit. There are 3 types of cactus potted plants. The crocheting methods are the same for each flower pot. Now we'll demonstrate how to crochet the flower pot. Take out the dark brown yarn. Working to match grain, wrap the yarn around your finger, and then bring it up to your index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. If the yarn tail is too short, we can pull the yarn tail to make it longer. If the yarn tail is too long, we can pull the other side to shorten it. Make a loop around your middle finger. And pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop of middle finger. Yarn over the hook and flap loop. A match grain is formed on the middle finger. For beginners who crochet for the first time, please use the matching practice yarn to practice basic stitches until you have mastered the methods before crocheting. In order to show the stitches more clearly, we'll use thicker yarn for demonstration. Working to match grain. Wrap the yarn around your little finger. Then bring it up to index finger. Make a loop around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on your middle finger. Yarn on the hook, pull up a loop. The loop on the middle finger becomes the match grain. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 8 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch, which is to raise the height and will not be counted into a number of stitches. First, work a chain stitch. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. Then work 8 single crochets. Insert hook into the match grain. Yarn under the hook and flap loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. Once single crochet is done, insert hook into the match grain. Pull up loop through the match grain. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn on the hook. Pull through both loops on the hook. 1 single crochet is done. Such a V shape is formed on the side. Place a marker in the first stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and plug loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. Continue to work 6 more single crochets in the same way. Eight single crochets are done. There are 8 V shapes on the side. We can count the V shapes to check the number of stitches. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the mark stitch. Remove marker. Insert hook into the mark stitch through both loops of the V shape. Yarn under the hook and plug loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 slip stitch, which serves as a collection. It's not counted into a number of stitches. Snip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's a snip stitch. Repeat. Insert hook into next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. Repeat 1 more time. Okay, that's a snip stitch. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 8 increases. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch is straight ahead and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Then work 8 increases. We should work the first stitch of each round in the stitch where we just finished the slip stitch of the previous round. The hook should go through both loops of each stitch. In this round, we need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. First, work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Place a marker in the first single crochet. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. Two single crochets are in the same stitch, that's one increase. Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work 1 increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then, work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done. Continue to work 7 more increases. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Eight increases are done. Finally, work 1 snip stitch. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. That's 1 snip stitch. The snip stitch serves as a collection. It's not counted into a number of stitches. Round 2 is done. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If the yarn is too taut, we can't insert the hook easily. If it's too loose, the fabric will be out of shape. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set off 1 single crochet or increase for 8 times. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Now, work the first set. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch. Mark the first single crochet. In the next stitch, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Once set is done, the second set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase. The third set, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Keep working 5 more sets. Work 1 single crochet and 1 increase as 1 set. Eight sets are done. Remove the marker. Work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. The snip stitch serves as a collection and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Round 3 is done.